My name is Sarah Whitman, and this is the story of the most terrifying night of my life. It happened in the heart of the city, in the safety of my own apartment. At least, that's what I believed. I had just returned home from a late shift at the hospital. The city was alive with its usual hustle and bustle, the sounds of traffic and distant sirens providing a familiar backdrop. As I locked the door behind me, I felt a wave of exhaustion wash over me. I dropped my bag on the floor and headed straight to the kitchen to fix myself a cup of tea. The apartment was quiet, and the only light came from the soft glow of the streetlights filtering through the curtains. I settled on the couch, the warmth of the tea soothing my tired muscles. As I sipped, I noticed something odd. The balcony door, which I always kept locked, was slightly ajar. A chill ran down my spine. I set my cup down and cautiously approached the door. The city sounds were louder now, mixing with the sound of my own heartbeat in my ears. I reached out to close the door when a shadow moved in the corner of my eye. Before I could react, a strong hand clamped over my mouth, and I was pulled back into the apartment. My heart raced as I struggled against my assailant, but he was too strong. He pushed me to the floor, binding my hands and feet with a rough rope. My mind was a whirlwind of fear and confusion. How did he get in? What did he want? The man, his face hidden under a hood, leaned close and whispered, "Don't make a sound, and you won't get hurt." His voice was cold and emotionless. Tears welled up in my eyes as I nodded, too terrified to do anything else. He dragged me to my bedroom and threw me onto the bed. I could feel the panic rising, my breaths coming in short gasps. He rummaged through my drawers, searching for something. Jewelry. Money. I didn't know, and I didn't care. All I wanted was to survive the night. Minutes felt like hours as he tore through my belongings. Finally, he seemed to find what he was looking for, a small, velvet box containing my grandmother's necklace. He pocketed it and turned to leave, but not before issuing one last warning. "If you call the police, I'll be back." As the door clicked shut behind him, I was left alone in the dark, bound and terrified. I struggled against the ropes, desperate to free myself. Eventually, I managed to loosen them enough to slip my hands out. With trembling fingers, I dialed 911. The police arrived within minutes, but the intruder was long gone. They searched the apartment, took my statement, and assured me they would do everything they could to catch him. But the damage was done. My sanctuary had been violated, and I knew I would never feel safe in my own home again. That night changed me forever. It made me realize how fragile our sense of security truly is. And though they never caught him, I hold onto the hope that one day, justice will be served. Until then, I live with the memories of that night, the night the unexpected visitor shattered my world.